Hi, my name is Jacob,
My name is Jesse.
My name is Maximo.
and today we're looking for some sea otters.
This is our first exhibit. Is this a sea otter?
No, silly, that's a seal.
Here's the next exhibit. Is this the sea otters?
Yes, it is!
Ah, sea otters, move out of the way!
Sea otters, also known as Anhydrolutris, are of the lutris family. They are related to weasels, wolverines, badgers, and minks. They typically live along the coast of the northern Pacific Ocean. They're small marine weasels, covered in brown fur and have webbed feet. In the zoo, otters are fed every 2 hours. They are extremely popular animals in the zoo. They are provided with toys such as balls and hoops to play games with. Zoos frequently rescue otters that are stranded or endangered. There are 2 sea otters at the Oregon Zoo, Juno and Eddie. Eddie is a male southern sea otter born in 1998 that arrived at the Oregon Zoo in 2000 from the Monterey Bay in California. Juno is a female southern sea otter that was stranded on the California coast as a pup in January 2014. Sea otters eat mostly marine invertebrates such as sea urchins, mollusks, crustaceans, various fish, and snails. They eat approximately 25% of their body weight in food every day to support their high metabolism.
And here is when I found out that sea otters do get eaten. And here's the food web. As you can see, sea otters are omnivorous as they eat sea urchins, kelp, and kelp crab, among other things.
Sea otters live in kelp forests in the ocean. These forests help slow global warming by absorbing carbon dioxide that would otherwise be trapped in the atmosphere. Kelp is a large part of the diet of sea urchins, which could multiply quickly. When sea otters eat urchins, they help maintain the kelp forests and limit climate change. With just over 106,000 sea otters living today, they are considered an endangered species. Pollution and hunting for their fur have shrunk the population significantly. The small geographic ranges of the sea otter populations in California, Washington, and British Columbia mean that a single major oil spill could be catastrophic. Prevention of oil spills and preparation for rescue of otters in the event of one are major areas of focus for conservation efforts. Increasing the size and the range of sea otter populations will also reduce the effects of the catastrophic oil spills. Many zoos are studying otter populations and making attempts to educate people about them. Some zoos are even breeding them in order to increase the population size. Mating seasons for sea otters is throughout the year. Their average gestation period is 6 to 8 months. They usually only have one pup, but sometimes they can give birth to twins. The endangered California sea otters were hunted to near extinction in the 1900s before conservation attempts were made. Sea otters live in packs that are all the same gender. Female groups are called rafts. Male otters mate with multiple partners. They frequently use rocks to open shells for food. They float on their backs and crack the shells open.
Here are some fun facts about sea otters.
Sea otters can use their feet for temperature regulation. If they're too cold, they'll sleep on their backs with their feet out of the water. If they're too hot, they'll extend their feet underwater. They have very good eyesight to find food and hide from predators. They grow long whiskers on their faces to sense vibrations and find fish to eat. Instead of having blubber to keep them warm like most aquatic mammals, sea otters have 2 thick layers of fur.
And don't forget to always pick up your trash.